Welcome back, Five Aces.
Battle control initialized.
Hey people, Five Aces here. Let's not pussyfoot around it. Last week's cast left me a little bit underwhelmed. You know, like it's Christmas Day and Dad is going for cigarettes and then doesn't turn up for 25 years. I hope that doesn't cut too deep for anybody right now. We are diving right back in because I want redemption. I want a redemption arc for Reddened, aka Blackened, and he's going up against Happy 2.0, who is actually not happy. Thanks for the clarification. I'm pretty sure that's Bane. And I got messages in Discord from Happy stating that he's been playing under another moniker. So the confusion continues. If anybody is willing to clear that up, it's probably either Happy or Bane. But here we are. The map once again is Pleasant Plains. Yeah, that is a pleasant tile set to look at. Pretty awesome. Alright, how's everything going right here? How's everything going in your country? We just had Carnival, thank God that's over. Just for the uninaugurated, Carnival is kind of not a big thing here usually, except in the region that I moved to. And I come from a region where, and from a personal stance moreover, where I really don't care. But this is mandatory, corporate mandatory fun time for everybody, so just great news all around. Everybody has to, you know, dress up, these guys, dress up like it's a dollhouse, and then just perform, because teachers had to, you know, do some tricks to keep the students entertained. So we just did a pub quiz and singing competition where people reached upwards of 110 decibel. That was at least fairly impressive. We finally gotten over the Rona, and it lasted long enough to just keep us busy over the holidays. So no holidays. Alrighty. We're gonna have our first scuffle here. That is the Rifle of Not Happy taken. Blackened being a little aware. Oh, the Force Fire Micro. Pretty sick. That is the advantage of low APM games early on, you know? If everybody's just building up their mass, you've got time to micro your individual rifles. So no first blood being drawn just yet. Battle lines drawn in the sand or more aptly in the mud. Guess it's mud. Looks like an open tile set, right? No first blood yet. Worst change I find is the lower selection priority on harvest. No, I think that's fairly reasonable, because usually if you want to select your entire army, you don't want the harvesters in there, unless you're going for a very specific build. And in that case, oh, by the way, that is some extreme long distance mining here. Ooh, engineer gets found out. Alright, first and second blood going to Happy, to Not Happy to be more precise. Tank is going to be able to run intercept. Ranger too fast on the turn rate. That was pretty quick on the trigger finger. So with that being said, the economy is looking kind of stable for both. Assets though are firmly in the court of Happy, who's also gotten his service depot out earlier. So he's just a little ahead. Yeah, a couple seconds. Probably one power plant's worth. But his eco is stalling. So maybe Blackened has some time to catch up here. I really want to see a redemption arc on this man, because he was so strong in season 11, 12. He used to really go toe-to-toe with the best. Double light tank plus a ranger. You're gonna be matched up against a stalwart infantry force. At least forces the harvester off the line. See? Lower selection priority. This guy now gets to... Oh! A ranger being poked at. This guy now gets to not be with the main army. Would have been awesome for tanking, but not so awesome for the economy. You know, and we all know the state of the economy currently, right? Kappa Pride. Happy, Not Happy going south with his Conyard. He's gonna get found out. Uh-oh. That's gonna be risky. Okay, if he keeps on blocking. Oh, yes, the deploy's been blocked. Move. Oh, God. That could have been a dead Conyard. That was just a complete whiff on the micro from Blackened. But he's making up for it. He's making good. by taking out a refinery. That was solid, but it could have been so much better. Okay, now the harvester is being poked at as well. I mean, to be honest, Blackened, yeah, this time he's on a redemption arc, it appears. The econ is not looking good for Happy 2.0, who has been played. There's some ring around the rosy going on here. Ranger's still alive. This build seems surprisingly effective. Okay, now the rockets are connecting. It's time for the light tanks to bail. But crucially, there is now pressure onto the expansion lines. A lot of rockets, though. I'm not sure if Blackened really wants this engagement. He's trying to brute force his way in. Right now, the front lines are crumbling. One last tank remaining, but he's got enough. That one last tank just be the extra difference maker. With that out of the way, Happy 2.0, he's being demolished. He has nothing left. That is a straight up GG. Didn't smell the MCV skip. Oh, that was an MCV skip. Yeah, it was. I was just moving the main MCV out on the map. Happy 2.0 being completely obliterated, being caught off guard by this. I mean, the thing is, an MCV skip allows you to have 2,000 more assets in your army. So he's traded off an expansion for a standing army. So really good moves here from Black, and also the light tank still at it. Still trying to poke away at the ore truck. There is nowhere left to mine. Derek's being taken out. That is completely GG. Is it happy? I'm just not sure anymore. It says it's not happy. GG! That's not a Yarrow build. That was there before Yarrow. I remember Gatekeeper playing this in season 3 or 4. I played against this. I was there 1,000 years ago. But awesome game from Blackened, and with that, the redemption arc is now let's see if it's about to be complete, because we're gonna go into game 2. See you in a sec.
Battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
And we're gonna go for some Sovieting this time around, Blackened as the Ukrainian forces. You know, that's a picture from Mario times where the Soviet Union was still in harmony, and no brothers in arms conflict was going on. And by the way, as the war is still waging, and it's so crazy to think about it, but the war is waging less than 1,000 kilometers from my from the town I spent a lot of my formative years. Like, Vienna is not my actual hometown. I come from bumfuck nowhere in close to the German border, but Vienna I consider my hometown for all intents and purposes, because I spent lots of my formative years there. And yeah, Ukraine is less than 1,000 kilometers away from that. I'm actually right now farther away from Vienna than Vienna is from the freaking front lines of the war. And that just pains me, because war in Europe, thought we'd been over that. He says as he's casting a war game. But you know, the context matters. Oh, the Grenadiers. Blackened going for some cheesy strats, but Happy just swarming the map with rifles. Trying to find the remaining Grenadiers here. He's got scouts pretty much everywhere. Oh, this scout has moved out of the way. This could meet a nasty timing. Okay, so far 2 Grens down. And with limited scouting tools, this isn't gonna happen. Nope. 3 Grens down. The 4th one just skedaddling back home, trying to reconnect with an APC maybe. So that is significant in the early game. 480 I believe is for 3 Grenadiers, right? Yeah, 480, 160 times 3. My math skills are garbage, but you know, I can do 16 times 3. Good hustle on that one. And the map here is the cow level. Oh wait, the monastery. Is that actually formed after the cow level from Diablo, I wonder? I mean, it matches with the Druid styles with the monastery. You're doing something stupid, aren't you? I see Russia. That certainly wouldn't be the most stupid thing here. It's Ukrainian forces, man. Parabomb drop onto your own. Oh, nice. Grenadier finds a connection on the alert. Grenadier, an IC or a parabombing run onto your own IC harvester lines or your own IC defensive lines. It's always pretty sick as your opponent is engaging and they're tangled up in combat. So that's an APC out now, but there is really nothing to transport. That APC is not gonna have a field day exactly. Oh no. We're gonna have mass APCs this time around. He's trying everything. But this army is crucially significantly weaker than Happy's at the moment. Low power. Wait, what's the low power? Happy's war factory is idle. He built 3 APCs. Oh god. So Blackened built 3 APCs. There is an engineer from Happy, just pointing it out. Just putting it out there. There is an option of this getting a little crazy. One of the walls got crushed. It's got a very distinct sound, so you know that that must have been somewhere here or here. So there was a vehicle. Yeah, Happy's pretty ready for this. Speaking of ready, this harvester ain't it. Okay, 4 rockets, that's enough to take out a harvester in 3 salvos. That would be quite sick, but I think he needs a distraction as well. Because right now, Happy has nothing to micro, so he can just look at his base. Ah, so that's what he's going for. He's baiting. Putting the old bait and switch here. Yeah, no, immediate pullback. Oh, that's gonna be pretty nasty. MCV's coming out at a very opportune time. Whoa, the APC. Oh! Jeez, that got some value. That was a swing in the destroy tab, but still, it was basically half the army for Blackened. It was still 4 rockets, it was still an APC. Still, probably worth it because he also crushed like 5 rockets. Maybe barely. Maybe barely worth it. But with that out of the way, we're going to take a look at the army graph. And, oh, Blackened is actually ahead. I don't know how. Wait, that MCV. If that MCV reveals itself... Oh, that one rifle scout is giving it away. That was so lucky. Happy, I think, was going for a sneaky base push on the northern side. Okay, so this game is going to get really interesting right now. Pincer maneuver. There are tanks. So this army, I would say... Oh, with the front lines not being present, this definitely does favor Happy. Ooh, nasty connection here. Still a very solid rifle board. Target fire is good though. So Happy trading off a couple tanks here. NG. Oh no! Did he get the MCV? Did he? I'm not entirely certain here. Ooh, that is a wild game. So this is still anyone's game, but Happy super far ahead in terms of assets. So, Blackened on the back foot. There's such a good main base. It's so stable for Happy. It looks so uncrackable right now. So, I doubt this is going to result in much. And on the northern side, yeah, that is just a bleeding army when you're this far behind. Is not the right call of action. It's some connections, some crushes, but I feel... Yeah. You poke the hornet's nest. Now face the sting. And the sting operation is coming in northbound. Fast and loose. Blackened is having an inkling, but he does not have this one on the radar. Quite figuratively and literally. Those rockets got split off, nothing happening here. How do you stop this army? You've got nothing. Oh, also the Ortrug micro. Come on, my friend. Trying to bust through here. First APC not connecting, first Ortrug going down. Yeah, it's not looking hot. Southern perimeter, 2 more harvesters dying, and I feel that's it. GG, so a 1-1. This was a very solid series, and this time around, Blackened putting in some creativity and some work. So definitely redeemed himself there. Redeemed himself like a Walmart coupon. But still, the finish kind of lackluster. Speaking of luster, I've got a luster for more OpenRA, so let's cast some back-to-back. But for now, you'll be viewing the rest of the casts next time. Thank you for watching. More RHL to come, and the content is hopefully gonna return to a normal schedule. Because yeah, it's just been a crazy busy time as per usual. And it's gonna probably continue being a crazy busy time because I'm basically writing a second master's thesis. That's gonna take a while. But we are gonna be back with more OpenRA. Thank you for watching. See you next time. 5 Aces out.
Battle control terminated.